Steve Harvey once said, "I'm not a doctor, but I can make you feel good." Let's dive into the early career of this charismatic television host. Before he was a household name, Steve Harvey was a stand-up comedian, using his humor and wit to win over any crowd. Picture a young Steve, microphone in hand, making audiences roar with laughter as he delivered jokes that were smart, funny, and just a little bit cheeky. He had a knack for turning everyday situations into comedic gold, and his quotes from this time, like "you have to be really smart to be dumb on purpose," showcase his unique style. This was a man who knew how to use humor to connect with people, to make them feel good, to create a sense of shared experience. From a young comedian to an established television host, Steve Harvey's humor has always been his charm. As Harvey's career took off, he continued to deliver hilarious one-liners. He quipped, "Women are the real reason we get up every day. I'm talking about real men. If there were no women, I would be sleeping in right now." As Harvey transitioned from stand-up comedy to television hosting, his humor reached a wider audience. His unique blend of wit and wisdom began to permeate living rooms around the globe. His humor evolved, becoming more than just punchlines. It was a reflection of his life experiences and unique perspectives. He once said, "I'm not really a relationship expert, but I'm an expert on manhood and what men think." Harvey's humor had the ability to make people laugh, but also to make them think. He wasn't just a comedian, he was a storyteller, a philosopher, a life coach. Harvey's wit and humor became his trademark, making him a household name. Harvey's humor only got better with time. He once said, "God lets you be successful because he trusts you that you will do the right thing with it." Now, does he get disappointed often? All the time, because people can't handle it. This quote, like many of his others, shows Harvey's unique ability to blend humor with wisdom, a skill that has made him one of the most beloved television hosts of our time. You see, Steve Harvey isn't just a man who cracks jokes. He's a man who uses humor as a tool to convey profound truths, to make us think, and to make our lives just a little bit brighter. This is the magic of Steve Harvey. He doesn't just make us laugh, he makes us reflect and grow. One of his most famous quotes is, "Your career is what you're paid for. Your calling is what you're made for." This quote is a perfect representation of Harvey. Yes, he's a successful comedian, actor, and television host, but more than that, he's a man who has found his calling in making people laugh and bringing joy to their lives. And it's not just his quotes that make us love him, it's his authenticity. Harvey isn't afraid to be himself, to show his emotions, to admit his mistakes. He's real. And that's something that resonates with people. Harvey's humor is also inclusive. He doesn't just make jokes for a particular group of people, he makes jokes that everyone can relate to, regardless of their age, race, or background. He makes us see the humor in our everyday lives. And for that, we love him. In a world that often feels too serious, too divided, Steve Harvey brings us together with his humor. He shows us that it's okay to laugh at ourselves, to not take life too seriously. And in doing so, he makes the world a little bit brighter. From his humble beginnings to his iconic status, Steve Harvey's humor and wit have made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Scene script. Steve Harvey's legacy is one of laughter and wisdom. He once said, "Failure is a great teacher, and I think when you make mistakes, and you recover from them, and you treat them as valuable learning experiences, then you've got something to share." Steve Harvey's humor and quotes have left an indelible mark on his audience. His unique comedic style, brimming with heart and honesty, has a way of touching people, making them laugh one moment and reflect the next. His jokes are not just for giggles. They carry profound insights, often wrapped in his signature wit and charm. Harvey's ability to simultaneously inspire and entertain is truly remarkable. He has the knack for turning life's trials into comedic gold, and then, in the same breath, offering life-changing wisdom. His genuine, relatable humor and quotes have resonated with millions, creating a legacy that is both entertaining and inspiring. In the world of comedy and television hosting, Steve Harvey's humor stands out. His quotes, filled with wisdom and wit, continue to entertain and inspire audiences.